Welcome, horror fam, to HHN 365, a Halloween Horror Nights podcast. My name is Mike, and I'm here with my co-host, Duff.
Horror Icons Bar.
And our producer, Nico.
Cabana Bay experiences. All jacked up.
As always, you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at HHN365, and you can always leave us a voicemail at 407-906-3405, and eventually I'll get around to checking them. On today's show, we'll go over a few updates at last week's announcements, as well as an overly silly segment tying into our news that we're going to wait to announce till the very end, but should be fun. It will be very silly, but let's get to the news first.
Oh, the suspense. So this one's not really news, I guess part of it is. We just wanted to thank everybody because we hit something of, I guess it's a milestone, right? If you know, iTunes has different categories and they rank who's in the top for like a 30-day rolling period, something like that. Regardless, we broke the top 100 in our category, which is places and travel. So theme park podcasts and travel podcasts pretty much is all that's going to be. And we hit number 94. So our niche little HHN podcast hitting that is absolutely insane to us. I don't know if I ever even considered that a possibility, but it happened, and we're pretty proud and thank everyone for listening.
Yeah, it's been a while since I think we have thanked everyone, and just this is like really, like when I think about it, like what this, like we still have room to grow, and we're just gonna keep doing this, but for what this has turned into, I don't think we ever expected this. Like,
No.
I think Duff and I really just wanted a way to like talk about HHN and record it. We didn't really expect anyone to listen to it. We just kind of like, we have like both were kind of just like lurkers on the forums and lurkers on Twitter. And me personally, I'm just like not the type of person who can sit there and had to type up, a forum response. So this was my way to kind of get my thoughts out there about like, and try to be involved in some way. And for the fact that it has turned into this, it's been pretty amazing.
I mean, we could tell the typical lie of like, we don't care about numbers at all, but I mean, like we don't at the end of the day, like it's not super important, but it feels damn good when we get to see stuff like this.
I mean, yeah,
we do care. At the end of the day, we do care.
It's very
people
humbling.
Listen.
And it's like we care that people listens. Like we love that you listen, but we didn't expect anyone to.
No,
what I'm saying.
exactly.
That we literally thought that this was just going to be, just us talking, and we would have maybe 10 listeners forever, and that
pretty much.
We'd be cool with that.
I think we had hopes of like, maybe one day we'll hit like 100 downloads per episode, maybe. And that's long past. So we're very thankful for you guys listening, and a lot of new listeners over the past few weeks because of the big news. So welcome if this is one of your first episodes, or if it is your first episode. We hope we entertain you enough to keep you around, and let's I was going to say let's try to get number one. I think that's ever going to happen, but we can pretend that's our goal.
Yeah.
Watch out, Lou Mangello.
Who is number one? Who is number one? I'm creating a beef right now. Public beef with number one. We're coming after your job. I'm going to keep doing this and vamping until you come up with who it is. Nico, you better be doing it.
I know.
Get on this page.
Is it podcast? Okay, let's see. Like, who would it be? WW Radio.
I find it. Hold on.
Probably be one of the ones up there.
I know they're
Diz
up
Unplugged.
there.
Are we starting a public beef with the Diz Unplugged?
Diz Unplugged. I mean, who hasn't started a public beef with Diz Unplugged? So, is it the Lynn Testa Jim Hill podcast? I know that's
the Amateur Traveler podcast. It might be the Amateur Traveler.
Amateur Travel. It could be that new Rooster Teeth theme park podcast.
Okay. No. Oh, here we go. You ready? Number one is the Atlas Obscura.
Oh, okay, good. I don't feel bad anymore.
Okay. I do like that podcast. I can't publicly.
That's actually
that is a really good podcast.
I'll give you
you missed the what?
top five.
Monsters
top five. Among Us. Travel. Yeah, top five. So second is Monsters Among Us. Third is Rick Steves, or it's called Travel with Rick Steves.
Oh, okay.
I used to love watching his shows.
I didn't know he had a podcast.
And we got our first theme park one at at number 4, which is the Diz Unplugged.
Okay. Diz Unplugged. We're
Um,
starting a public beef.
We'll be outside.
Let me give you 2 more notable ones for fun.
Okay.
Lou Manganiello and the WDW radio special for you, Mike. At number 8 is the Abroad in Japan.
Oh, you know, I can't.
Broad in Japan? Wow,
No,
nice.
I love Chris Broad. I can't.
Chris
I
Broad
can't-
is great.
I can't publicly be.
Yeah, we can't do that with Chris Broad.
No, yeah. I couldn't even joke about it. Like my love for Chris Broad would just show too much if I even tried to pretend. I'm such a fanboy. Maybe one day I'll get burned out, but
So we can now say we can be mentioned in the same breath. So how about that?
well, I mean, that's a long breath to get down to 94. But
It's a breath, you know.
And our content is better than Does Unplugged. So yeah, we'll just continue on with that.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, yeah, and let's not mention Lou Manganiello's name again, or else he will appear on the show.
Oh yeah, we have to one more time.
One more time, he will show up. So let's.
Wait. Hello, my friend. Hello. Oh no, he's here.
All right.
No, I don't want to buy your stupid class. Get out of here.
Oh no. All right.
All right, that might stay in. We'll see.
Oh no, this show is already getting off the rails. Duff, what's going on? What's news is going on?
Well, I did say I want this to just be a fun show after last week's serious one. So here we are.
Here we go.
All right.
We also, our last 2 episodes are 2 of our best episodes ever. So thank you so much.
Yeah. One of them is actually literally number 1 already, which is insane. It usually takes like a month to break into that area or even break the top 10. It became number 1 in like 9 days. So
yeah, the previous one, like the ones that were number 1, were the 2 that we decided that was a terrible idea, but post them in the Facebook. The HHN Facebook group that I don't think we look at anymore.
Those had already been dethroned. Those were at like 3
they
and
have.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now they're at like 4 and 5. Anyways, onto the stuff people care about. Let me go with the rumor first. There is a big rumor going around. We know Shrek Theater. Everyone's hyped that is it Halloween 3, or is it? Now I can't remember off the top of my head. What is wrong with me? The Creep Show. Which one of those 2 houses are we going to have in Shrek Theater? Well, now there's rumor going around that it is Halloween Kills. It seemed like a pretty popular one. I will say I don't think this is going to happen, and that's about all I'll say. But hey, fun speculation, I guess.
So I always ask this question, and you usually don't have an answer, which is fine. But do we know where this rumor started? Have we found?
I think this one came from the forums. I think it was. This could be wrong. I could be misremembering because I didn't actually see it. I'm just going off like stuff I've read and heard from other people. I want to say it was from Legacy, even.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we've talked about we haven't talked about him in a while, but if you're a new listener, but we used to kind of always have like a Legacy update. He is a he has good rep in the.
Yeah. No, he does. He does.
Right?
He does. So I think that's why it's like getting bigger. So
right.
if it came from him, I could see why a lot of people are like fully buying in, or at least fully considering it. Whereas I don't think I'm there. I'm not fully buying into Halloween Kills, and I think maybe there's something going on with Shrek that we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I could see Halloween Kills come, but if the spot they're going to put in Shrek, I don't necessarily see it going in there. But we've had a Halloween house there, and it was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Halloween 4, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was known to be
the worst of the Halloween houses, and it was just not great regardless.
So if Halloween Kills is coming, let's give it a good spot. Let's shift things around a little bit. Let's
exactly. And I also get why people think it has credence, just with the synergy of the film coming out this year. So it makes a lot of sense.
Not to go too off the rails, but do you guys watch that trailer? I don't think Nico did, but Duff, did you?
I think we watched it together.
Oh, we did.
at a hotel in Fort Lauderdale.
Sorry, I have 2 kids. I can't think like literally what I did 2 minutes ago. Like I have what is called like chronic dad brain.
Oh, that's what it is.
He's got CDB
on top of diagnosed ADHD, so it's tough. It's tough.
Well, yes, we watched it together and we both enjoyed it very much. I think very much. I really, it was pretty good. It was good.
It was good. I think it's gonna be good.
I did enjoy the Halloween 3 reference in it. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, that was really cool. That was really cool. So is Halloween 3 kind of, is that coming to Orlando? Is that kind of just dead at this point?
No, I don't think so. I think the main rumor is still Creepshow or Halloween 3 that's going around. That's still the main two. I think because the thing is, people base, I'd say, 90% of the community bases their opinions off the speculation map, and that was what the most recent one was. So, yeah, I'd say that's what most people are still expecting.
All right. Well, what's else?
Yeah. So after that, we have actual news. Really quick, let's squeeze this one in here. We thought it'd be fun. Howl-O-Scream Orlando, which I don't know if we talked about it all, but it will be taking place at SeaWorld this year.
We haven't on the show, but
Yeah,
I did on HHN HHN at home. I mentioned on HHN at home.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we had whiplash jokes with
yes.
this.
So it has been mentioned on the show, which is why it kind of all blends together. But I don't believe we have officially announced it on the on the show yet. But
well, if somehow you listen to us and haven't heard, SeaWorld Orlando will be hosting a Howl-O-Scream this year. But anyways, they have now teased 17 different images for what will be potential announcements. So I'm assuming that combines houses, scare zones, shows, experiences. But that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. They're kind of being pitched as clues. They're just like single images, like a flag and a hook, basic stuff. So it's very generic. So it's really tough to really make use of those clues unless you potentially dig a lot deeper. Maybe there's more. But at face value, it's not too much. But I'm excited by the amount that they have.
And the premise is a clue to like an experience or like a house or like or something having to do with Howl-O-Scream?
So basically, it's not really super clear. I'm assuming because it's that many, it's not all one thing. They're a combination of houses, scare zones, experiences, shows, whatever it may be.
Or okay, go ahead.
No, I was saying like it's just a weird year for them to like finally bring the haunt game to like SeaWorld, bring the haunt game to Florida. I mean to Orlando.
Oh,
as it being in Tampa.
You need the money.
It's
gonna make money, man.
It will definitely make money. I guess they took a look at that because they usually do more of a kid friendly, like Mickey's Not So Scary is what they usually do.
Yeah, they're still doing that. They're still doing that.
Oh, so they're doing both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes. All right. It'll print money. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if only we can get a Halloween event at Discovery Cove. Now that would be fun.
I am very excited for this event, though. I don't know how many times I'm going to go because basically every single night it's happening. HHN is happening.
Yeah.
And I already have to take time to go to other local haunts as well. So I don't know how many nights I'm actually going to take to visit this. I'm going to do at least one.
We'll make it out there once for sure.
I've even considered doing like the like getting the seasonal pass, whatever they're going to call it. Just because I live close to it. It's literally on my way to Universal. May pop in early.
There you go.
We'll see. I'm not sure yet.
Free game at Howl-O-Scream.
Before we move on for Howl-O-Scream, did you guys see the video on how they announced Howl-O-Scream, where they kind of like pulled a bait and switch?
I keep forgetting we haven't talked about this. Yes, it was. I thought that was so clever.
Yeah, I thought that was really
so
fun.
Clever.
I thought that was really fun.
Yeah,
and the lady sold it really well too.
Oh yeah. So if you didn't see it, people thought they were going to like some media announcement / preview for, I think, Electric Ocean is what they were saying.
Yeah.
When they talked about it a little bit, and there was random little disturbances that was throwing the like the presenter off. And then it went into full on her getting like captured and House Cream getting announced, and it, the media had no idea. Like they had no idea what was going to happen, and I thought that was really clever.
Yeah, that was really cool how they did that.
Yeah, go check that on YouTube though. I don't remember who has it posted, but I watched it somewhere.
Maybe one day we'll be invited to shit like that.
Hey, I know, right? Probably nothing for Electric Ocean. If they would have invited us, it would have felt fishy. No pun intended.
I don't know. That was pretty good.
Do we have to change our name if we start accepting those types of things?
No, not selling my soul.
No.
If you want HHN 365 at your Casey Corner opening, so be it.
We'll show up there.
I'll eat some corn dog nuggets.
We'll say, take me out to the ball game. Nico's already warmed up. He's like,
that's right. I'll bring my
rubbing his belly right now. Yeah. He's got his mitt oil. He's getting that mitt worked out. He's gonna catch that opening pitch. All right.
Let's get into the HHN news now. So this is actually just kind of piggybacking off what happened last week. We got some clarification. If you remember, we talked about there were certain Cabana Bay experiences, and we pondered whether you'd have to be staying at Cabana Bay to go, because there's kind of a precedence for that being the case.
Right.
Good news, bad news, depending who you are and what you want to see. First of all jacked up. You must be staying at a Universal Orlando resort. So if you're worried about being at Cabana specifically, guess what? You're good anywhere. Aventura, Sapphire, Royal.
Okay.
Great. You can go. So that's nice. For Icons Bar, great news for everybody, is accessible to all guests.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they did give us a little bit more info on both. So I'm going to read a couple quotes for you. For all jacked up, enter the twisted mind of Jack the Clown and take a mind trip through the chaotic carnival of carnage. Pose for photos. Go inside Jack's human-sized blender and undergo a maniacal transformation.
Okay. So Instagram spots, but it sounds fun.
Yeah. I wonder if it's basically just going to be everything you would have seen on the stage for a stage show.
Yeah.
Basically, just a bunch of photo ops with those, because it does directly bring up Jack's human-sized blender, which I am ecstatic about. If you haven't wanted to step foot in that, what's wrong with you?
Right. Yeah.
If I'm going to go out anyway,
this will be a lot of
it's
fun.
inside of his blender.
Yeah. I didn't end up making it over for the Stranger Things stuff because I didn't really care about that. But this seems exciting.
Oh, we'll be there, and we will be staying on property at least for the opening weekend. So we'll get to experience.
Is it going to be open during that weekend? Opening weekend?
Yeah, it should be. I don't see why not.
Not going to. Yeah, I guess
if they have it announced this early.
Yeah,
I sure hope so.
But yeah, no, I really look forward to checking that out. But what I'm probably even more excited about, one, because it's open to all guests, which means I'll be hitting it up quite a bit, I'm sure, is the Horror Icons Bar. Revel in past Halloween Horror Nights icons in this wicked lounge. Purchase specialty drinks as well as spooky snacks. You'll be surrounded by images of some of your favorite icons, including Jack, Chance, the Storyteller, and more, along with props and costume. Okay. So basically, it sounds like a nice showcase of icons.
Yeah, this sounds really fucking cool. I'm not gonna
lie. Listen, I'm sure I'm gonna be spending like $15 at a drink, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be pricey. It's gonna be pricey for sure, but it's gonna be really cool.
And like, this is, people complain about things that are like, I feel like since there's not, I mean, it makes it sound like there's not actually going to be any scare actors there or anything like that, and it's going to be more going through like a museum of them almost. And I think a lot of people kind of knock that aspect, but I'm still going to go there and spend a shit ton of money. Just like, I don't know, half of HHN Twitter that I've seen at least wants to go there and blow all their money. So, great decision on your part, Universal.
Yeah, very smart. I mean, we I remember us mentioning on the show, like, hey, do you think they're going to like double down on like the food experiences and the drink experiences? Yeah, they did. They did.
This is just the start. We'll see what they do in park later.
Yeah.
I do think it was interesting. This is older news now, but talking about the food, that there's like they call it out very specifically during the big announcement that there will be more food and drink announced. Whereas that, it's not always the case where they really like kind of make it sound like a bigger deal.
Right.
But they did this year, so I think in park we're still going to get quite a bit more too. So I am very excited
Yeah, I
to
hope so. I
eat a
hope so.
lot, drink a lot, and you know, that's all. Just I want to eat and drink.
I
That's
hope,
all I
yeah, I
want in
hope
life.
we get more, and I hope it's more than like a specialty voodoo donut or whatever. Like, I hope it's like really
Well, I'm
like
sure we're going to get that too, but
I want like real like themed specialty food and drink, basically like what we got from HHN Light. I want it like in the park.
yeah, and still have like what we did for the past couple years,
Right.
out in New York, having those like I don't know, was it like 4 or 5 big booths themed to Stranger Things 29.
Yeah.
So keep doing that stuff. That's great.
Starcourt or whatever they call it.
Starcourt Mall.
Starcourt Mall.
But yeah, keep doing that stuff and add on. That'll be great. Thank you.
Well, what is up next in the news and rumors? Have we basically hit all of it?
Well, that's all our news and rumors. So I think we can kind of we'll call this a rumor. We're making our own rumors tonight. They're
Okay.
not real rumors. Don't actually take this. for
So
anything.
this are we going into our main segment?
We're going into our main segment.
All right, Duff. How about you let them know what our main segment is?
So we thought, since we were talking about Poor Icon's Bar, we were glowing about it, to be honest, that we'd have a little fun with it. And we're going to imagine that each icon is actually a bartender there. We're going to try to figure out what their specialty drink would be.
Yeah. So if you walked up and said icon was behind the bar, you're like, give me your signature drink. What would they throw at you?
Exactly.
Basically.
Exactly. So I think we have not discussed this at all. We're going to do this all on the
No,
spot.
we have not. We have
So,
not. Yeah, Duff has sprung this on us. Maybe like full disclosure, like maybe 15 minutes before we started, which is probably why we didn't reach out to like theme park bar to be on the show. This was on the show because this is something we came up with. Yeah,
we definitely would have invited you had we knew about this in advance.
Yes,
this is up your alley, not ours. But we're doing it
maybe
anyways.
you can come back for round 2 of it, or come on the show for round 2 of it at some point. But yeah, no. And full disclosure, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna speak for myself, but I'm not much of a liquor knowledge person. Like I don't know the difference between a Prolly and a Aperol or anything. Like I don't like.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend I'm a pro. I think I know enough where I can enjoy doing this, I guess.
Campari. I pronounced that totally wrong. Campari.
Close enough.
It pairs well with Mojo pork. It's fine.
All right. So who should we start with?
Well, should we just do it random, or should we just kind of go down the list? Let's do
it random. Let's just do it random. Just
okay.
Here, Nico, name an icon.
Oh, caretaker.
Caretaker. Oh,
okay.
So,
he's a little old timey. So I was gonna go, and it seems like he wouldn't be drinking like a rum drink or so all the rum drinks are out because that doesn't seem like something he would drink. That doesn't seem like something he would get.
Yeah.
You thinking like a whiskey, maybe?
I'm actually thinking a gin drink, and I'm thinking that he's going with a lime Ricky.
A lime Ricky.
An old lime Ricky. It's
I would think
gin, seltzer, and lime juice.
Oh man, you made my man caretaker, or I'm sorry, Kane Daddy, Big Daddy Kane. You made him a little basic here. That's such a simple drink.
I would think that I would think that he would want something a little bit more that tastes like his embalming fluid, smells like just like something that just really burns your nose. So he probably doesn't have a smell after all those
so probably a gin drink still then. Okay.
Absinthe neat.
Oh
yeah, I was thinking that someone was going to drink absinthe in one of these, but I don't know if it would be caretaker. But I mean, obviously, we could have a couple of people do.
Yeah, no, we don't have to hold back. Oh man, I like where you're going with it, Nico.
But yeah, and it's usually served in a highball too, so that's good for him. So that's, I could see him drinking out of something like that. I don't know. I was thinking like old timey, so a lime Ricky. like something you never hear again, and it's like very gin based. So,
what's like the most bitter liquor that you can think of? Like a Fernet Branca? Like he's like, but like,
what?
You don't know what Fernet Branca is?
Who's that?
You sound surprised.
It's like a hipster liqueur from Italy that it is known as being like, it's like the most polarizing drink that you can really, if you bring up Fernet Branca, like you're either gonna love it or you hate it. I honestly think that probably the director probably fucking loves Fernet Branca, but maybe the caretaker likes Fernet Branca too. You never, because he can't really fucking taste anything because of all the fermentation or all the embalming fluids.
And what if he did like a lime Ricky, but with like Fernet Branca?
A Fernet Ricky?
A Fernet Ricky. I like that. A Fernet Ricky.
Okay.
We're going with so the caretaker drinks a Fernet Ricky.
A Fernet Ricky.
All right.
So that would be Fernet, lime, and what was it? Tonic? Gin?
Yeah, well, tonic. So
tonic,
a seltzer, actually, yeah.
Oh,
so
seltzer, okay.
Or seltzer.
So seltzer, lime, and Fernet. Got it.
All right.
What a cocktail.
Well, for the next one, I think this one's kind of a no-brainer that Cindy can only order Shirley Temples, right? Like she can't actually touch the liquor. Like so, if you go,
we can't
you
have
see
her touch
Cindy
the
behind
liquor.
the bar,
However,
you see her behind the bar.
I think she goes behind the bar and just like starts pounding Red Bull. That's how I view her.
I think Cindy would pour you like a soda fountain Coke with real Coke. Like that's what I think Cindy
like
would pour you.
The real sugar cane Coke.
Yes, like actually cocaine. Like, here you go. Have you seen Cindy's eyes? She looks like she's on something. And maybe it's Ritalin, but maybe it's
we were staying away from her touching alcohol, but now she's doing Coke.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, it's from the soda fountain, and they were all drinking it back then.
Yeah, John Pemberton was selling it.
Why do you think the kids sold so many newspapers out on the street? They're all hopped up on Coke. Right. That's why they didn't have
Cindy
ADHD
would be a great
then.
paper girl, man.
Oh, great answer.
All right, you know what? We're going with that. I like that.
Okay, so an old-fashioned... So a Shirley Temple, but with a splash of cocaine.
So for the next one, I want to go to the storyteller because I have an idea, and it's along Nico's kind of train of thought for the caretaker.
Okay,
and that's like an older kind of classic drink that is appropriate name, the White Lady.
Okay.
The White Lady is disgusting sounding, actually, because I hate anything with egg white foam on top.
Oh yeah,
that's not my thing.
Nope.
But yeah, nope. It has egg white foam on top. It's also gin and Contral and lemon juice.
Okay, and who is this for?
The storyteller.
And I'm sorry. I think storyteller, like, she only drinks like box wine and watches her stories. You know.
No, I agree, but she has to make us a cocktail.
She just pulls up the Franza out of here you go. Here you go. Just open up the tap.
Rips it off.
All right. What if she took her box wine? What if she took her box wine, poured it in a glass, and put some like egg white froth on top of the box wine?
Okay, there you go.
Oh, they make like a wine cocktail because like the bar hasn't gotten its liquor license yet, so it's just making wine cocktails.
Yeah. Sure, that's a cocktail. Yeah, put some egg on top of wine. What a cocktail!
There you go.
Box wine with egg white. That's what storyteller serves up. Okay, this is going great, guys.
If it's a white wine, it can keep the name. It's still the White Lady.
Okay, it's a white. Yeah, it has to be white. It's like a Moscato box wine.
Oh no! All right.
Okay.
Who are we doing next?
93 on iTunes, folks. 93.
Whoa. 94. We're not that good.
Oh, 94. Yeah.
Oh, we haven't named these drinks yet.
What?
Or,
I
some
just
of them
named
are
it.
named.
It's still the White Lake. I think we've named them
No,
all.
we have named. Yeah, okay, but we haven't gave them like names that have to do with their thing.
No, right? We don't have. No, they can have the regular.
All right,
name.
if it's
fair enough.
Never mind. I was gonna say a Shirley Temple with cocaine is a Judy Garland. So.
Well, I think storytellers can. Oh, it's a for Net Ricky, but it's also called the Eeny Meeny Miny.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right.
Man.
Here we go. Let's go Jack, because I think he's gonna be the popular one, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
They go like
he's just gonna order he's gonna give you a sex on the beach. Something.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Either that or a Blue Long Island.
Yeah, he's gonna give you something really fruity. Like it's just like.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be colorful and really fruity.
Sex on the beach is probably good. Yeah, Blue Long Island, Sex on the beach.
Maybe we'll toss you a Singapore sling, something like that.
Is it called the green blender? You just mix it all up. It's kind of like it's like a jungle juice that you just put up in the blender
but it's like 32 ounces, so it's the giant blender.
You just throw some random fruit you have in your fridge in there, and
it only has half an ounce of actual liquor, though.
Yeah,
to keep in line with HHN.
Oh, you don't pour just like a bunch of Everclear in it like you normally do with jungle juice? You get the 94% rubbing alcohol, and you just start just going for it.
I don't know. I'm not the one pouring it.
All right. So what is it? The green blender? Is that? And it's just kind of like the
green blender's funny.
I feel
you should have a blended drink though.
Like, it has to be gimmicky. It's going to be like a 32 ounce like souvenir glass.
Okay. Like almost like a fish bowl.
It's the giant blender in the shape of a blender. He actually just gives you their blender and pours it in there.
Oh, okay. So he's the bartender who just like he gets fired for handing out everything. He's like, here's a fucking blender.
But think about the presentation. He has it plugged in as he hands it to you. Okay. So the blender's going and shit flying all over the place. Because he doesn't have the cap on, of course.
Yeah. All right.
And then you keep the blender. It's great.
He's just walking around the bar the rest of the night. The blender on the stand.
All right. So who's next? The green blender.
Man.
We're not writing these down.
What about the director?
Okay, the director. I like it.
It sounds like a man who probably won't have like anything complicated with it. It sounds like I'm thinking like a something really stiff.
I think he's gonna be like the most hipstery. Like you're gonna go in there and he's like, and you order his signature. He's like, what? Well, let me explain to you all about these alcohols that you don't understand, and then he's gonna like serve you a drink.
It has to be New Amsterdam, Jim. Nothing else. New Amsterdam.
He's gonna show you their collection of vermouth. Yeah. Oh man.
He's gonna tell you the difference between Campari and Aperol. Like you're gonna know after going to the director. Like he's going to tell you.
Oh, I feel like that makes it tougher. What is like the most hipster kind of cocktail you can have?
Ooh, a hipster cocktail.
Isn't it like an Aperol spritz or something like that?
That's a little too basic. It has to have something ridiculous like elderflower in it.
Yeah, I think he's the one also, the absinthe, like a little bit of
okay, yeah. I like. All right, let's go with. I like absinthe. He's gonna do absinthe.
Okay, absinthe and elderflower.
Yeah, he's gonna just do some stupid ass shit. He's gonna tell you it's great. He's gonna take like absinthe, heavy cream, lime juice, and top it with elderflower cordial.
Then Italian bitters to just a bunch of Italian bitters
and a garnish of peppercorn.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And he takes it, and then he has the face when he's drinking it. It's like, oh, it's so good.
You mean the face you used to
it's
make?
really bad. Yeah, I know. That. I set that up for you.
Yeah, that
What
he's
is
just
it
gonna be
called
real.
though?
Oh yeah, that's the tough part. Probably trash, but I don't think that's what he'd call it.
What about slate? You call it slates on
Mm.
the rocks, because slates is like the board, the clapboard for that, or we could call it the clapboard. We call that's a better name. People know that better. Slate.
Sure. I can't think of anything better off the top of my head.
Sure.
So
I was trying to tie in all night dying somehow, but I can't.
Oh, I'm no help there.
So yeah, whatever Nico said.
I make
the clapboard.
Don't you know who I am?
So he has something called the clapboard.
The Ravinsky Rattler.
There you go. Okay, I like that.
It's not a rattler at all, but
I like
I don't know. He doesn't know what he's making. He's just throwing shit in a glass. He doesn't even shake it or stir it. He just throws it in and hands it to you.
And it's all neat. It's served neat. There's no ice. Here you go.
There's
he
actually
would put it in a blender, but Jack just gave it away the night before. So
there's actually like those rocks you put in an aquarium at the bottom of the glass, like the colorful ones too. You know.
Are we talking about Jack String again, or is this the directors he has?
No, that's the directors.
Oh, he's just putting toys in it.
Yeah, pretty much. So Jack and the director have no idea what they're doing at a bar. Got it.
Okay.
At least Jack's like the drink sounds fine, you know.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. That's what we would order.
I mean, if I get to take a bar, I'm taking the blender from the bar.
It could be, what's the fruitiest thing you have? All right. Who's next?
You want to go over to Chance?
Yeah. Chance seems like one of those. She's just gonna she's gonna do shots. So she's just gonna do a shot of something like tequila or something
But you asked for a cocktail, so she's gonna make the shot a little interesting. You know, like she's gonna give you a shot of, I'm gonna say like some shitty like bottom shelf tequila. I don't care which one you pick. Whatever's like already open, laying on the ground. She's picking it up and pouring it in your glass.
Yeah.
But what does she mix with it for your shot? That's gonna be way bigger than any shot should ever be.
Oh no. What?
So it's gonna be
does she mix the Red Bull too? Is she's doing like something like, because I feel like she like.
No, I think she's doing like lines of Coke.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, so probably Jaeger, maybe?
Oh, that sounds horrible.
She gives you just like
a shot of Jaeger and tequila.
Jaeger and tequila, and not even like good tequila, like just like
bottom
shelf tequila.
Gringo's Choice, it says on the bottle. You're like, what is this shit?
Kirkland signature tequila. No, Kirkland Signature is a wonderful brand. I buy their vitamins. They're fine. They have not given me 3 heads. They're fine. Their Kirkland Signature is fine. Please don't sue us, Costco.
I love Kirkland.
All right.
Yeah. We're
all right. So is that what we're going with? That's the. It's just a shot of Jaeger and like Nebraska Select tequila.
Yes.
Jaeger and bottom shelf tequila.
Yes.
All right. What do we call it?
Well, there's Gringo's Choice.
Gringo's Choice.
No, it's the Cisco branded vodka that comes off the food service truck.
What was the name of her house? It's on the tip of my tongue. It was
Chance does. Oh my God.
Lunatics Playground.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's
we could just go with that. I was also going to say, I swear I'm not Harley Quinn. That's the name of the that's the name of the cocktail.
It's called Cease and Desist. That is
There we go.
It's called Cease and Desist. That is what it's called.
All right. So chance done. Let's do Lady Luck. She should have some experience with the cocktails, I think.
Yeah, she seems like a dry martini type of lady.
Yeah,
like
you're going to get a very Vegas cocktail. And I feel like it is going to be something basic. Like we can't have too much fun with this one. She really does. It's just a martini. It's maybe a cosmopolitan. Something like that.
Yeah, I think she's more like a martini lady. Yeah, she something classic. You go up, she's trying to woo you into making a bet that you don't want to make. So she's going to give you something classic.
And it's going to be clear, and it's going to have that olive in it, and you're just going to have a great time drinking it.
But then you also have to remember she has the other side of her. So if that pops out, she's probably taking like a Four Loko and pouring it in a martini.
Okay. A Four Loko martini.
Exactly.
Okay.
Not even a Four Loko martini, a martini where she just literally fucking pours Four Loko and it's like overflowing out of the glass and everything. But that's only if she does her transformation while she's making your drink.
So
otherwise,
1 in 4 chance you're gonna get, because she's all about the gamble. 1 in 4 chance you're just gonna get a can of Four Loko if you order her signature drink.
But what is it called?
Like the old, like the gross, not the old Four Loko, like current, like out of 7-Eleven Four Loko. Right now.
I don't know what that tastes like. I haven't touched one in about 8 years. What do we call it? Like roulette?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good name for a drink.
Because you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
The roulette.
You might get the dry martini, or you might get just the watermelon flavored Four Loko from the bottom shelf of 7-Eleven.
So fun one next. Bloody Mary. Clamato.
No.
I
mean, there's the low hanging fruit here.
That's what I'm saying. Bloody Mary gives you the Bloody Mary. There you go. Done. Bye.
Okay. The show is running long. Let's just.
Is it? Is it really?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
What about she'll either give you that
running a little long for what it should be,
or a Bloody Caesar. I could see her go with that too.
What's a Bloody Caesar?
What?
Oh, a Bloody Caesar is vodka, clamato, celery salt, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco, salt, and black pepper.
Oh my
god! I don't know if that sounds good or not. I'm kind of on the fence.
No, it doesn't actually.
Hey, it's got celery salt. Dinner. It's got me interested. It's got celery salt.
What's the? I mean, are we gonna call it the Bloody Mary, or how about it's a Bloody Mary? So like the actual Bloody Mary drink.
Okay.
But you have to name it something else because they don't have the rights to use Bloody Mary anymore, or else they're gonna get sued by the guy who has the rights. So it's basically Bloody Mary.
Plasma Patricia.
Yeah, there you go. A plasma Patricia.
Right, so you got it's not Bloody Mary. It's Dr. Mary Agnew.
A plasma Patricia.
All right, let's do it. Plasma Patricia.
It's basically a Bloody Mary, but they can't use it.
All right. So the next one should be a good one for you, Mike. We're gonna go with the usher next.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what the usher would drink. Like, I think he probably just has
he's a straight edge.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk in, ask for a cocktail, and he's gonna like hand you a pamphlet on the dangers of alcohol.
He's like, well, here's an orange soda instead. That's all I have from the drinking fountain.
No, he's not even. He's giving you like a naked juice. Like
the shit.
I think this is the first one where we can say you just get nothing. Like they're not shit. You're just walking away. You go to the bar and you listen to him for a minute and you just turn around and leave.
He's just gonna shush you when he's like the movie behind the bar is like on. He's like, this is my favorite.
He's
my
gonna
favorite.
he's gonna tell you about like he has alcoholics in his family. And that's why he doesn't drink, and he's gonna tell you why you shouldn't drink. And he's gonna show you a picture of what your liver can look like. It's just not gonna be a good time, and you're just gonna turn around before you even get something. So we never find out the name. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
I think that's a good story for the Usher.
All right. What is fear? Fear gonna give you?
Oh man. Oh, this is the hardest one.
I already have a
don't
name for
know.
it. I have a name for it,
Okay.
but
well,
I don't know what's in it yet.
Say the name. It might inspire me.
The name is called Retconned,
Mhm.
and everyone hates it.
Okay. Everyone hates it. So retcon. Everyone hates it. What is like the most popular cocktail? What's a cocktail that like everybody likes?
Old
I think
fashioned
like Long Island iced tea is probably like one of the
Long
more
Island
popular.
iced tea. Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
the most popular.
So it's going to be a Long Island iced tea.
Okay.
However, you take out. Actually, what are we going to take out? Take out the juice involved. We'll take out the juices and you replace it with Tabasco sauce.
Okay, so you take out the sweet and sour mix, and,
yes.
And the Coca-Cola. Does Coca-Cola stay or no?
Still a splash of Coke? Because Coke's only honestly for the color.
No. You give it like a Publix Cola instead.
A Dr. Pick.
And replace sweet and sour with Tabasco sauce. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Okay. That's called retcon.
Yeah.
Who else? Eddie. We still have Eddie.
Oh, you're
Eddie.
getting a beer from Eddie.
Yeah, I don't see how it's not a beer.
Yeah, you're getting
Eddie,
like just like a Yingling. Dude,
I
you're
don't-
not getting a good
No.
beer.
A
You're just-
pitcher of
no.
Icehouse. Is what you're
Yeah,
getting.
that's exactly what I was going to say. He's going to give you Icehouse. He's not going to give you a glass. He's giving you a pitcher, and you got to drink out of the pitcher.
Yeah, and it's going to be like either like lukewarm or like freezing cold. Like
Oh no, it's going to come in a chilled glass, yet it's still going to be warm beer somehow. It's like a chilled like pitcher. And the second you bring it up to your lips, he starts chanting chug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Eddie, I think. I don't see how that's not Eddie.
And what's the name of it? What does he call it?
A damn good night.
Yeah, there you go. There you
go. Did we miss any icons?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, Tarek Queen.
Oh yeah. We did
She
Eddie
counts.
and Cindy, so yeah. Oh man, I don't know. Some random shit that exists in Terra Quentis. I have no idea. Like I feel
like it definitely has like blood of her enemies in it. That's
right. She's like gonna rip out your heart and like just squeeze it into your glass. Huh. Okay, so if she is a bartender and has this job, she can't just do that to everyone, obviously. So we'll say that she's gonna like take a drop of her blood and like put it into like a glass of vodka.
Yeah, that sounds very unsanitary, and I think that's an OSHA violation. I think the bar would be shut down very quickly.
It'll last longer than if she was.
But it's a biker. It's a biker bar that she works at.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
Like, so they're not real. No one's really going in there.
Yeah, who's checking this place out?
Yeah, like what? Pee Wee Herman walks in every 5 years.
No Pee Wee Herman shows.
So is that wrong? When she's dripping blood into like a glass of vodka?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
what do we call it?
Road rash.
Road rash. What? Okay, sure. Why not?
Sure.
Oh, she's like motorcycle-ish. So I was like thinking, like,
road rash.
Yeah, road rash. That's
all right.
Yeah,
I like it. We're going road rash.
All right.
Did we miss any icons now?
Let's pull up the list real quick just to make sure we didn't.
I mean, I just honestly don't even remember everything we said at this moment. We did Jack, we did Caretaker,
we did
did
Storyteller.
we did Storyteller, we did Director, we did Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I think we did.
No, we did it. We hit everybody. Look at
I
us.
think we
there we
did.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We
I could
turned
use a
every
drink after
icon into a bartender, and it was something. Hey, I had fun. We just wanted to have fun, and I think we did.
We enjoyed that. I don't know if our listeners did. We'll find out.
We'll find out tomorrow afternoon, when we get added.
Yeah, when we immediately drop from 94 most popular to like
994.
994. Yeah.
Nico, just in case they didn't enjoy this, say something dumb, and I'll recover the entire episode.
All right. All right. What's the dumbest thing I can say right now?
Tell your mac and cheese story.
Oh, actually, no. I do have a story of. So you know how we talked about Icehouse. Well, apparently, in Houston, when I lived in Houston for a while, there were like liquor stores there were sometimes called ice houses, and bars were sometimes called ice houses. Well, I didn't know that at the time, so someone checked their computer in, and I thought the name was the name they checked it under was Kirby Icehouse. So I pick up the phone to call the person to tell them that their computer's ready. And I was like, "Hey, can I speak to Kirby Icehouse?" And they're like, "This is Kirby." I'm like, "Okay, sir, your computer's ready for pickup." And I'm looking there, and my coworker has like made eye contact with me and has turned beet red and is laughing as hard as he can while I'm on the phone. I hang up. I'm like, "What's the matter?" He goes, "That's the name of the bar, not a person, you idiot." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Okay.
So that's my Icehouse story.
You fixed our episode. Thank you, Nico.
There we go.
Yeah, that's almost as bad when I asked for Mr. Apopka Publix at one time.
To anyone listening, I think this is the best time to get a voicemail that we've ever had.
Yeah.
Name an icon. Tell us what their signature drink is. I'd love to hear some better answers than we came up with.
Yeah, I'll actually check it this week. I will.
These actually sound better than the circus peanut drink. So
if you left a voicemail a month ago and it's still not been on the show,
let us know.
This is why.
Let us know in the DMs, and I'll actually check it. or leave us a voicemail so I actually have to check it. We haven't got a lot of voicemails, so I kind of stopped checking.
He just blamed you guys.
Kind of.
Your fault.
All right. Take us out, Mike. Jesus Christ.
Well, if you enjoyed this, you can always leave us a voicemail. Let me try to do it as condescending as possible. You can always leave us a voicemail at 407-906-3405, or you can let us know on Twitter and Instagram at HHN365. We really hope you enjoyed this. We enjoyed doing it, and we'll see you in the streets.